The more knowledge we all have, the better, right? I mean, we're all here to learn.
I'm a war guy. I could lose the fight, but I always win the war. So like,
the LT says he asked you to leave.
It's on camera.
Said he didn't. That's fine. I'm not. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
These officers thought they could get away with anything until they were met with some quick karma. Especially this correctional officer who was caught lying on camera. First Amendment auditor Sean Paul decided to conduct an audit of the Mercer County Correctional Facility when a lieutenant came out questioning his filming.
Who are you, sir?
Lieutenant, you're in the jail.
I know where I am. Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Lieutenant what?
Lieutenant Hood.
Lieutenant Hood? Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean.
Why are you walking around here?
I'm just taking some pictures.
You can't go around outside the jail.
Oh, I'm not going into any restricted areas or anything, Lieutenant. I'm just taking a look around the publicly accessible areas.
I saw you coming around this side.
Yeah. There's a sidewalk, right? That's where I was walking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Now you might wonder this was the end of it all, but the lieutenant ended up calling the state trooper who was about to expose the guy.
What's going on? Are you here for some reason? Because the jail's concerned.
Oh, I spoke to the lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came out and I spoke to the lieutenant.
What'd he say?
He said if I was gonna go, I couldn't go around the facility here, and I told him I didn't. I was just walking in the publicly accessible areas. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
12086. My name's right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
okay.
you can get it on your camera.
Okay, great.
You're being filmed visually and audibly as well.
Okay.
Just letting you know. I have to let you know.
Okay.
So,
a lot of officers' name right there.
what's that?
A lot of officers' name right there.
So you talked to the lieutenant? He
Yeah.
said what his name was.
He told me, I forgot. It was a few minutes ago, but I
Okay.
forgot. Yeah.
Okay. Are you just like filming for
Yeah, I'm just
a project? Or
Yeah, so I'm just taking some pictures and video. My name's Sean. I'm working on a.
The trooper stuck to the same rhetoric as other corrupt cops until he said something truly troubling.
You gonna be?
Yeah, just a few more minutes and I'll be out of here. Yeah, just a few more minutes.
So I'm just gonna tell you, and I can confirm it. They want you to go. They want you to leave.
Okay, this is
Okay.
public property, sir.
Well, this is public.
Yeah, that's public property.
Okay. Well, I'll confirm that with the jail, and it's up to them.
But anybody can be on public property anytime. I'm not breaking any laws.
If you're doing suspicious things, like they're saying you're filming in cars, that's suspicious in itself.
Sean stood his ground and asked him to call the jail facility. Surprisingly, the earlier lieutenant lied on camera only to get exposed seconds later.
He's being cool. He's being fine. I don't suspect, he's just doing that. So I'll let him know.
Hey, trooper. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Hey, good. Mind if I get your name and badge number?
Trooper Seconder 12793.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
You good? The LT says he asked you to leave.
It's on
You
camera.
said he didn't. That's fine. I'm not. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm
Before we jump
just.
to conclusions.
No, one word, 2 words on camera. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But he's fine with you being here. I talked to him about it. He's fine. He's just asked for one thing. He said just don't go out into that area or out on the grass.
Yeah, no
You're more
restricted
than
areas.
there.
Yeah, no restricted
I
areas.
said you're giving no problems. I don't expect you to do anything bad. You're here for filming for something
Yeah,
like
just
that.
taking some
And
pictures in public.
They couldn't clarify to me if this was public or not, so I'm not going to violate your rights. Is
Just
that-
Sean.
Just Sean?
Just Sean, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just Sean.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Yeah. Good luck
Take care,
with your
okay?
project.
Thank
All
you.
right, Sean.
Bye. Take care.
It's a relief his rights were not violated, but it is terrible how these cops keep lying about their interactions with people. Thankfully, Sean had a camera on to expose this fraud. Well, the lies of this lieutenant appear nothing as the actions of this next tyrant.
I'm the supervisor.
Can I get your supervisor,
Turn around,
please?
Put your hands behind your back.
This is an illegal detainment. Go to the ground.
On July 20th, 2018, YouTuber Ryan Swanson was filming governmental buildings when Sergeant Brent Everett stopped him and decided to come across as a bully.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, yourself?
Good. Apparently the armory's all bent out of shape because you're taking pictures or something.
Can I get your name?
It's Sergeant Everett, Hibbing PD.
You have a badge number, Sergeant?
HI 108.
Thank you very much.
What's going on?
Exactly what you see.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I ask, is there a specific reason for your...
Well, there's always a reason, but I'm not going to share it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be on my way. Have a good day.
You're going to stay here for a second.
Are you detaining me?
Yes.
For what reason?
H5 St. Louis.
Everett took 30 seconds to illegally detain him, and his entitlement was about to get even worse.
Apparently you are taking a call about a suspicious activity at the armory. I'm all with that mail. Because I would like to know what's going on. Now, I've been very pleasant, I think, with you, and I'm asking you simple questions about what's going on, and you may have a very legitimate reason. Can you explain that to me? Okay. Can I see your identification, please?
Have I broken a law?
I don't know, but people take things very seriously when it comes to public safety and military safety, and if you've been walking around the property photographing things, I don't think it's unreasonable for me to ask and find out what's going on. Now, you asked me a few questions when I got here for my name and badge number, and I was more than willing to provide that with you.
Which I believe you're required to do.
Yep.
Demanding ID from Ryan without any reasonable suspicion was against the law, but it was apparent that this sergeant was clearly unaware of any law whatsoever.
If we have reason to believe you may be involved in criminal activity,
You need a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am, or I'm about to commit a crime to be able to detain
So
me.
what are you up
So
to?
what am I being detained for?
For identification purposes.
In order to ID me, I had to have broken a law.
H5 seems. Can I get another squad, please? Okay. So here's the thing. You can tell me who you are, and I can have you on your way very easily. And you can.
Here's
go
the
about
thing.
your
At this
business.
point in time, it's an illegal detainment because I have broken no law.
Okay.
I'm in the process of breaking no law, and I intend to break no law. You have no suspicions of any of those three. So therefore, you have no right to detain me or try to ID me.
That might be what you think.
That's what I know.
The interaction stood no legal grounds and was about to get even more tyrannical when Ryan made him aware that he knew the law more than he did.
You can tell me, and I can get you on your way.
Am I being detained or am I
Yes.
free to go?
No, you are not free to go.
Okay. I exercise my right to remain silent.
Where do you live at?
Oh, I believe I just told you I'm exercising my right to remain
Set
silent.
your cameras down.
No. I have every right to record.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now, and you are going to follow my commands, or you're going to go to jail. I'm going to detain you in handcuffs.
Are you his
for my safety.
supervisor?
I'm the supervisor.
Can I get your supervisor,
Turn around,
please?
Put your hands behind your back.
This is an illegal detainment. Go to the ground. Put it down.
Comply.
I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are.
I am not at all.
Arms up.
Nothing is tense. I'm completely loose.
You got it.
Suspicious activity, a misdemeanor or a felony, Sergeant? Which one is it? You are now illegally searching my backpack.
The sergeant escorted Ryan to the police station where he was charged with obstruction. He was soon released and ended up filing a lawsuit against the city and the sergeant. He won the case and was granted $36,000 as a settlement. This cop cost his city some big bucks, but the instant karma this next officer got was even more satisfying.
Okay. This is tail right. Yeah. So
On April 7th, 2018, Officer Courtney Brown stopped a motorist for speeding, but there was a problem. She had no speed detection device.
stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't work.
Off to Brent Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry, I'm late for work.
So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92? No, ma'am. Do you have your driver's license and your insurance card?
No, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please. The ground's wet, it's been raining, you're going over 80 miles an hour
so
on
sorry.
this type of a road. That's reckless driving, ma'am.
The officer eventually took Miss Sarah's license to her car when she encountered a strange difficulty.
I'm having issues with my CAD. Can you please do an 8 and 10 check on the Georgia tag? As well as an 8 and 10 check on a Georgia driver's license.
Charlie 2, I'm with Alpha 1.
She was going like almost 90 down 92.
Oh, really?
She flew past me. I had to get up to 90 to catch her.
Wow.
My CAD's not working. Is yours? What did you?
I checked.
Can you see if can you check the tag too? I'm gonna have to restart this and see what the deal is. I'm on 3.
Officer Brown couldn't get her computer to work. And to make matters even worse, Officer Wilson arrived on the scene.
I'm gonna take her probably for reckless.
Okay.
She flew past me going probably 80, 85 on 92 in the wet road. She said she's running late for work. I had to get up to 90 to catch her. What do you think? I mean, I don't have any speed detections at the same time, but...
No, but you can use the fact that you were going whatever speed and she went past you.
Mm-hmm.
It's on camera, so you're gonna have a back speed. You're gonna have...
Lack of evidence prompted these dumb cops to use speculations against the poor driver. However, this wasn't going to end in a good way for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's unacceptable. I told her, I said, you know the roads are wet, correct? You're running late for work and you're going above 80 to get to work. I said, call. So do not do that and put people's lives in jeopardy.
Yeah.
So, my CAD just froze on me, so I'm restarting it right now. What do you think?
Officer Brown couldn't get her CAD to function, and amidst this chaos, Wilson gave a hilarious option to go forward with the arrest, which will leave you stunned.
Yeah, sorry, she did it. Unavailable. My CAD's not working. Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
This is tail, right?
Yeah, so really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Hi. So I got too fast for...
Citing the fate of a person from a coin toss? Can the level of policing get any worse than this?
Is it reckless?
Yeah, you can do reckless, and then speeding. And you're just gonna have to mark the pace one instead of the...
I mean, either way, the speed limit here is what, 45?
Yeah.
She was going way...
Yeah.
I mean... Because I haven't done one like speeding like that, so that's why I'm a little bit unsure.
You're gonna do the patrol vehicle spot, and then it's gonna ask you for moving or not moving, and you're gonna do moving.
Can you help me do these dang tickets? My CAD won't even log me in.
Moments later, the officer went over to arrest the poor driver who had no idea this was all happening due to a coin toss.
Yeah, that's not okay. Yeah. Alright, man, do me a favor and step out of the vehicle for me. Put the phone down.
Why am I
Put your phone down. Step out of the vehicle. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Because, ma'am, you're driving entirely too fast for conditions. You put a lot of people's lives in jeopardy, okay? Do me a favor and step in front of my vehicle, ma'am. Step in front of my patrol vehicle. Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have anything on you? That poke, stick, or stab me? Any drugs, paraphernalia, anything like that? Okay. You have a bond. Turn to the side for me. Here, move on, Burkett.
Miss Sarah was placed in the back of the police car as the officers proceeded to illegally search her vehicle just to try to find anything against her.
My patrol vehicle. Have a seat for me. We're gonna buckle you in, okay? Let's change.
Poor motorists kept sobbing in the back of the police cruiser while the cops enjoyed and joked amongst themselves, ignoring her completely.
Thank you. Who's it? You're no.
Nope. I am, but without a stamper.
Oh.
Who's that?
I don't know. Why are they plugging me?
He's not a notary here.
No one's a notary that's here? All of you.
Got 5 people. I mean, I am. I just don't have my stamp yet.
Not for one. Can you please start notary?
You good?
Yeah. No notaries. Huh?
the car? Or?
Yeah, if you can. Well, I still gotta wait for a notary, so the 85 might get here in time, but if not, do you want to stay?
Yeah, I'll stay just.
Okay. How is no one a notary here? If I could notarize my own stuff, I would.
Well, I just went up to bent grass looking for you because it says 92 on bent grass in here at the post office.
Okay.
The lack of professionalism and courtesy for the motorist was appalling. Sarah was charged with reckless driving and speeding, but both charges were later dropped. Then later on, the police chief took notice of the incident and both female officers were suspended and placed on administrative leave. After the investigation, they were eventually fired from the police station. Now moving on, here is another instance where the lies of a police officer were exposed for everyone to see.
The more knowledge we all have, the better, right? I mean, we're all here to learn.
I'm a war guy. I could lose the fight, but I always win the war. So
On August 17, 2024, an officer from the Chatham County Police Department conducted a traffic stop on a black man for speeding. However, the evidence told a completely different story.
Where you flying? Stop!
Your incident has been updated.
Why are we driving so fast, dude? Driver's license, proof of insurance. 9-1, start me a supervisor is requesting one. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Driver's license, proof of insurance. Go ahead and step out.
call your supervisor.
He's en route. Go ahead and step out.
Call your supervisor.
Go ahead and step out for me.
Call your supervisor.
The driver had pulled over to his home and he had no clue why he was being detained.
Your officer get here, but
You
sir,
cannot
you did
delay
not
my
do
traffic
a
stop. My
traffic
sergeant
stop.
is en route.
You did not do a traffic. First of all, sir,
That's why my license sirens are on.
Sir, you was coming towards me. Was your
Yes.
body cam on?
It absolutely was the entire time.
Okay.
And my dash camera was running.
Where did
which
you see
is
me?
recorded.
Where did you see me driving reckless, sir?
Right there. Right there.
Where?
On the road that you were coming down at a high rate of speed. That
Do
I'm
you have-
speed
do you
detection
have a radar?
certified.
You have a radar in your car?
I
So
do.
how fast was I going?
Driver's license, proof of insurance.
How fast was I going?
You're about to catch an obstruction charge.
I'm not catching. How would I?
Driver's license.
Instructor charge. Bro, I'm asking you a question.
listen.
You didn't ask me because I never asked a question.
You
If
just
there
asked
was
me
a
my name
traffic
and
stop,
badge
why didn't you not come
Officer
up to my
Salvo
car
badge
and say?
11523.
Why didn't you not come to my car and say I'm Officer Wood and this is a traffic stop? Why did you immediately come up here and tell me to get out of my car, sir?
I didn't. I asked you for your driver's license.
Okay, why you
and
asked for my
refused,
driver's
so then
license?
I
Tell
asked
me
to
why
get
you
out
asked
of
me
your
for
car.
my driver's license.
Because I'm conducting a traffic stop.
Okay, for what? What offense?
Reckless driving.
Reckless driving.
Yes.
Why did you not start the beginning with that? I'm Officer Salas, whatever your name is, with Chatham County Police Department, and this is a traffic stop for this violation.
Because
that was never done.
Because you pulled off from me after
I
tried-
never pulled up. If that's the case, then you're trying to say I'm fleeing to Lou. I pulled into my fucking driveway, bro.
Okay.
This is my house.
Okay.
You came from that way, so where the hell you got me reckless driving if you came from that way?
The motorist asked some key questions, already embarrassing the officer, and things were about to get even worse.
So you in the neighborhood for something else, I'm just getting off work, and you think you see my car and you think I'm a part of the bullshit.
No.
Because you can't say I was reckless driving.
I
You coming from
absolutely
that
can.
way.
I absolutely can. Based on your speed through a neighborhood, I
What
can.
was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
What was my speed?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter, because you saying that I was speed. What was my speed?
I will.
You can't.
I will testify to it in court.
You would
Okay?
testify to it in
Yes.
court. What was my speed, sir?
I don't need to tell you that.
You need to tell me if you said I was
Absolutely.
speeding, because you're supposed to be giving me a ticket, right?
I said reckless driving.
Reckless driving? What's reckless driving, sir? Reckless driving is a high rate of speed, but you
Yeah.
coming from that way. How can you say I'm coming from reckless speed? You're funny as a fuck. Y'all funny, bro.
Okay.
Y'all some bullshit. You don't want to be like, I'm gonna just let you know, you don't want to be like the last officer that tried with some bullshit.
May I see your driver's license?
This is
please?
bias-based police profiling. I
May
want you to
see
know
your-
that.
Thank you, sir. Do you have your proof of insurance?
I don't have to have, you run my
Georgia
fucking...
law requires proof
Run
of
it in the
insurance.
register, sir.
Finally, after minutes of waiting, the supervisor arrived on the scene and the driver started to narrate the troubling incident.
Whatever he's talking about, he was coming from that way. He just put his blue lights on. I'm thinking something going on in the area, especially when I see the amount of officers in the area, and that he was just trying to go through something, not initiating a traffic stop on me. Like I said, I'm at the stop sign, I stopped, and was able to even pull in my driveway. That's when he pulled behind me. That's when I realized that he activated his blue lights for me.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Well,
I would get them for what you were originally pulling them over for.
Yeah, we're reckless driving. I mean, coming through here at the speed he was going.
That,
which I didn't pick up his speed, but I mean, I visually could tell it was extreme. It was a high rate of speed for a neighborhood.
This cop really needs a lesson in law and should realize that you cannot make an arrest based on suspicion alone. Shortly after, one of the cops exposed the real reason for the stop.
They give a vehicle description. Your vehicle matches that description. The officer sees you going through a residential area where he determines at a high rate of speed. He doesn't have to clock you. It's what he determines. And he affects a traffic stop. Now listen.
You know what that sound like now? Your body cam on?
Yeah.
Everybody body cam on?
So it's not an excuse. So if he approaches you, it's a complete.
I got you. Is that what you're saying?
It's
I was make sure body cam.
It's a complete different scenario. So our elevation of orders are a little bit different.
But you know what you're just telling me, right? You know what you're telling me, right?
What?
Basically, I was profiled.
No,
basically, because my car matched the description. He needed a reason. He needed a reason to blue light me to initiate a stop.
The lying officer had racially profiled the victim, and he needed a reality check. Shockingly, their lies weren't stopping by this time.
When I saw you, I was looking for somebody on foot, and I witnessed your vehicle driving at a high rate of speed through a residential area.
Okay. High rate of speed because you don't got no radar.
So I am.
You can't tell.
I am radar and hold on.
You can be radar certified, but I can't tell how fast the car is going.
They actually teach people.
In radar school, you have to guess the speed to even graduate the class. You have to be within 5 miles an hour on like 60 attempts. Okay. The more knowledge we all have, the better, right? I mean, we're all here to learn.
I'm a war guy. I can lose the fight, but I always win the war. So like for me, listen, if it means that you gotta take me for that ride for instruction, I guarantee you, like listen, lawyers,
I would take you for the suspended license, bro.
You would have?
Absolutely. I arrest everybody for that.
I had to call my homeboy Sheriff Witcher. He would have had to tell you, hey, don't even bring that one in there.
This idiot police officer tried to cover up his blunder and eventually had to set him free with a ticket.
This is crazy. This like I said, this really messed me up.
Reckless driving, you would absolutely go to jail for that for me too.
Yep, I've never not arrested for reckless,
Oh, so you cut me a real good break tonight, huh?
My sergeant spoke to me and we worked it out to where you go home tonight, you're in your driveway, you're already here, we're not on the middle of the road somewhere, so the situation is a little bit different, but...
You would have caught me right there, you probably took me to jail.
No, I mean, you're right there, so I mean, you're in front of your home. But if you're on 204, on a random spot on 204, it's a little bit different. The citation number is tied to the incident.
So that's where I get the body cam and the dash cam from, correct?
Yeah, so my name's on there and then the citation number, so they should be able to pull it from that and then the date of the citation.
Appreciate it, dog.
The man did emerge victorious as he made the officer own up to his mistake and he was made a fool on camera in front of his peers. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where corrupt police officers receive some quick karma after doing the unthinkable. This surely serves as a reminder as to why these cops should never exceed the bounds of the law and must never forget accountability. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then check out the next video right here.